And one of my board members made the comment that these are friendships. They're not just co-workers, we don't see people, these are lifelong friendships. We do things together outside of work, and that is what's incredible about this industry. Throughout the supply chain, we build lasting relationships with people. And let's give ourselves a round of applause for that. We have a little bit of housekeeping. As everybody knows, please turn your cell phones off so they don't interrupt the speakers. I want to thank our corporate sponsors. We have Ramaco Resources. We appreciate them, and we'll hear from Randy Atkins tomorrow as a keynote. Cape Shipping, SAI, and Matrix. I'm trying to get to my presentation. There it is. So these two people are invaluable, and this was taken last year at the end of our conference, and I'm telling you, you have to have fun while you're doing this, and thank you to Diane and Andy, because I think this is the best programming we've done yet, and it just doesn't happen by one person. These conferences come together with lots of coordination and collaboration. I want to thank our corporate sponsors. Our corporate sponsors are amazing, and their ongoing commitment to the ACC has positioned us to fight for this incredible industry. And finally, my board. My board is diverse, intelligent, they have great expertise. I can reach out to them at any point, and they give solid counsel, and I appreciate everything they do for the ACC and for me. So thank you to my board. And if you guys just want to take a moment, I'd like to point out who you are. So board members in the room, please just stand up real quick. This year's president is Bill McFadden. Bill McFadden, our past president, direct past president is Kelly Sweet, and Fran Taglia will be our 2026 president. Looking forward to this year with them. So now, as we say, on with the show.
And it requires American-made energy. Today, with its high-tech advances, coal is cleaner than ever before, providing inexpensive baseload electricity to power the technologies we rely on every day. But radical politicians ignore this progress, jeopardizing our security. For America to thrive, we need leaders that support the innovation of America's most affordable and abundant energy. This year, vote for American security. Vote for coal.
Our industry and nation celebrated a decisive victory on November 5th with the sweeping re-election of President Trump. His renewed leadership brings the promise of a return to a sound energy policy grounded in reality and focused on energy independence. For years, we in this room have understood the critical importance of coal, but now we have an opportunity to shape the future of coal over the next 4 years, and we must be bold in our actions. Coal remains a keystone of modern life. It powers our homes and businesses, fuels the electrification of our daily lives, provides the coke essential for steel production, building the cities, automobiles, ships, and planes that drive this economy. Beyond energy, coal is the foundation for high-tech advancements. We are seeing it used in carbon foam. We're seeing articles about graphene, and it is a critical component in modern medicine, space exploration, and even bowling balls. Yet in recent years, the dismissal of this vital resource by the Obama and Biden administration has both jeopardized both our economy and the well-being of the American citizen. As we transition into a new Trump administration, we are presented with a unique opportunity to reset America's natural resource policy. The election results reflect a clear call from the American people for a common sense approach to energy, industry, reliability, and sustainability. For those of us in the coal industry, this is our moment to amplify coal's importance, not just as an energy source, but as a vital component of America's future prosperity. We see that being 4 key priorities of the ACC. We must protect the nation's coal supply chains. Protecting the nation's coal supply chains, permitting across the supply chain reform is essential. We must streamline the approval process for new projects and ensure existing permits are protected from unwarranted federal intervention. A strong supply chain is the backbone of our industry. We must continue to enhance our coal transportation infrastructure, from rail access and port facilities to river systems and roadways. A robust infrastructure is vital to keeping U.S. coal competitive domestically and internationally. Reducing transportation costs will strengthen our economic standing and energy security. Something we should all be aware about as this cold snap goes through. We have to ensure grid reliability and affordability. Coal's role in stabilizing the electric grid is unparalleled. In these moments, these cold snaps that are coming through, it is coal that keeps our grid running. Unlike our intermittent renewable sources, coal-fired plants operate continuously, ensuring a steady energy supply during peak demand and extreme weather. With on-site fuel stockpiles, coal plants remain resilient to supply chain disruptions, providing price stability and reliability. And finally, something I think everybody in this room is acutely aware of, we have to develop and support the coal workforce. Workforce challenges remain a pressing industry issue across the industries. Addressing shortages in skilled trades such as welders, electricians, mechanics, and professional roles like engineering and accounting is critical for the coal sector's success. We have to be bold, and we have to be bold now. This is our moment to champion our coal's importance and ensure its role in securing America's future. Over the past 2.5 years, the ACC has taken significant strides. We have increased our presence on social media, published impactful op-eds, launched a grassroots campaign that you saw, Vote for Coal, and I will tell you that we single-handedly won Pennsylvania with that ad. We ran it in Pennsylvania. We have seen a resurgence in our conference participation. This is phenomenal. 3 years ago in Clearwater, we barely broke 70, and to have 200 people registered for this conference is incredible. Thank you, everyone, for being here. I have personally been engaging with members. I have toured coal supply chain operations and advocated in Washington, D.C. I am very excited to tell you about our newest tool that we have added to our toolbox.
Welcome to Coal Nation, the official podcast of the American Coal Council. Join us as we dive into the critical conversations shaping the future of coal. From industry experts to policymakers, we're exploring coal's essential role in America's energy, economy, and global trade. Whether it's powering communities, driving innovation, or securing strong global economies, coal is at the heart of it all. ACC, proud to be American, proud to be coal. Coal Nation starts now.
In exactly 4 minutes, you all are going to receive an email with the links to our podcast that you can find. And it was so fun. We have long partnered with Davis Media, who does our publishing, and to be able to have this podcast that just started is incredible. And the first one is about the ACC and our executive team and our vision for ACC going forward. So I encourage you to listen to it. It is a little long, it's 55 minutes, I believe. But it was great. We had so much fun doing it, and I look forward to our podcast going forward. All of these efforts have built a solid foundation, but our journey is far from over. Your continued support, advocacy, membership, and sponsorship are essential for sustaining this progress. Together we can overcome the challenges ahead, but it's going to take all of us to ensure that coal remains the keystone of our nation's energy future and part of our economic success. My last sentence, and I'm so happy to be able to share this, was about together we can make coal great again. And I love this. I got it this morning. And if you look, 6 months ago, if you looked for coal articles, if you just did a news search, they were depressing. It was sad. We didn't like it. Today, when you look for coal, it's positive news. We're seeing coal come to life, and so happy to be part of it. So, I'm excited. I'm excited for everybody. I look out and see a lot of friends. I need to. Now, it is my great pleasure to introduce our keynote speaker. I was a little worried we weren't going to get here.
Goodbye.
But before welcoming Mike Day, CEO of Eagle Specialties, to the stage, I have a short story to share. I was raised on a cattle ranch in Montana, and I acutely am aware of the importance of natural resources from start to finish. And I believe that anybody that works in natural resources has a foundation that I was raised with, and that was the Cowboy Code. And these are the Cowboy Code. And so when I look at these, I thought of how am I going to introduce Mike? And there are a couple of things I want to share. I went to West Virginia last spring, and I'm a Western girl in West Virginia, so I was a little bit out of my league there. And I was invited to dinner with Mike and his team. And the hospitality that was shown to me was outstanding. And that made me feel very welcome. And that is part of the Cowboy Code, being welcoming and accepting. Now, wherever I'm at, I'm invited to spend time with Mike and his team. And I can assure you that if there is a drink to be had, we're going to talk about coal and what we can do to make this industry great. And so that's so important to find people that are in your corner. The best day was, I woke up on December 10th to a headline in our county, and it read, "The community and the county celebrate the successful completion of a multi-year commitment by Eagle Specialty Materials to pay over $16 million in delinquent taxes owed by Black Jewel." When Black Jewel decimated Campbell County and left, after their bankruptcy and everything that went on, to read that headline and show the integrity of that company to pay back those delinquent taxes, that means a lot to the community, especially Campbell County. So personally, I appreciate that. Keeping your word and following through is truly the Cowboy Code. So I am very happy to introduce a gentleman that supports the industry, supports me, and supports the ACC. Mike, thank you for your friendship and support. Please help me welcome Mike Day to the stage.